Hello everyone, welcome to Target Focused Life. Today I have the Browning BT-99 Plus trap shotgun in 12 gauge. Pull. We're gonna put it to the test, in-depth review. So if that's what you're looking for, you've come to the right spot. Let's go.
Hey, we'll get back to your previously scheduled programming in just a moment, but I wanted to share something with you guys real quick. I got a brand new exhibition gun, super stoked about it. I'll be talking more about this in an upcoming video, but I haven't put my Falcon Strike on it yet. And I tell you, even with these light recoiling gas guns that I have here, it makes a difference. I really want the best performance out of a shotgun, whether I'm doing a live exhibition or I'm competing in, say, a rounded trap, whatever it is. Recoil is not your friend. I love these Falcon Strikes, they work. I've recommended them to a lot of people, have a lot of great feedback. I had the Falcon Strike on my old exhibition gun. Absolutely loved it. As always, there's a link down in the description for Falcon Strike if you want to check them out. They're not the cheapest, but I believe they're the best. All right, let's get back to the video.
This is the BT-99 Plus. Now the BT-99 has been around, I think it was first introduced in '69. It's been around for a long time. Just a staple in trap shooting. I'm gonna give it a full review. All the BT-99s are made for trap. There's a lot of variations. We'll get into those, but let's quickly go over the specs. This BT-99 Plus is $33.79. Now there's a lot of variations. They come in at lower and higher price points than this. A lot of different options. We'll get into those in a minute, but just looking at this BT-99 Plus, it is a 12 gauge. It has a 32-inch barrel. It is ported, 2 3/4 inch chamber, only 2 3/4. The only thing you're gonna really do with this gun is shoot trap. No need for a 3-inch chamber. This BT-99 comes in at 8 pounds, 6 ounces. So it's a little on the heavier side of shotguns, but trap shooting, not heavy at all. In fact, I might prefer it was a little bit heavier. The length of pull, distance from trigger to butt end, is 14 3/8. So a little bit longer length of pull, which for trap guns, your sporting guns, you start pre-mounted. That's not a big deal. Generally in field guns or even sporting clay guns, you have a little bit shorter length of pull because you don't start pre-mounted. The drop at the comb is 1 1/4 inch, and the drop at heel is 2 inches, or drop at Monte Carlo, I guess you would call it. But it does have an adjustable comb, so you can play with that a little bit. So this shotgun comes with one flush-mounted full choke, and then this Invector Plus Midas choke, improved mod. I didn't get a chance to switch it out for my Carlsons, but if you ever want to buy Carlsons, I got a link in the description along with the discount code, just a heads up there. One other thing I like to look at with specs is the trigger. You're not going to find this published on the shotgun manufacturer's website. Let's just do a dry fire. Not a lot of pre-travel, feels pretty crisp, not extremely light, but not bad. Let me grab my scale. 4 pounds, 7.6 ounces. 5 pounds, 6 ounces. Let's enter that one. Give it one more to get our 3 pull average. 5 pounds, 9.6. So out of those 3 pulls, I was about 5 pounds, 2.4 ounces. That's pretty impressive. I gotta pull that one more time. Just dry fire it. Good feeling trigger. I'm really happy with that trigger. I've been reviewing trap guns all day. It is the best trigger I've felt so far. I got more guns to go. So when it comes to the BT-99, like I mentioned, there's a lot of different variations. You have just the base BT-99 without a lot of the bells and whistles. That comes in at a lot more reasonable price point, $16.79 MSRP. So pretty reasonable. And then you have a lot of options. You go from the base to a micro, which is just a little bit shorter length of pull. You have options where you have adjustable butt plates, adjustable length of pull and comb. What makes the BT-99 Plus a little bit more expensive is the engraving. The base models don't have the nice engraving. The ported barrel, that's another thing. The adjustable comb, few of the features on the Plus that make it a little bit more expensive, but they even get more expensive than this. The most expensive option is the BT-99 Max high grade, and that comes in at $59.79. Probably the one, if I was gonna get a BT-99, that I would lean towards. It's got higher grade wood, so it's prettier, nice engraving, adjustable comb, adjustable length of pull. I think it's even got an adjustable rib But I'm just really looking forward to shooting this. Speaking of which, why don't we talk about ergonomics? For ergonomics, I always like just to grab the gun, see how it feels in the hands, mount it up. This gun actually fits me pretty well out of the box. I did not need to adjust the comb. Length of pull is pretty decent. The cast is pretty good. You can adjust this comb, cast off, cast on, right? You can also adjust it for height. So a few different adjustments there. I really like that. It's a great option. I wish it had adjustable length of pull. There are options that have adjustable length of pull, just not this one. So if you know 14 3/8 fits you perfectly, no need to adjust. Feels good in the hands. I like how I'm able to grab this gun like this. I actually got my pointer finger up here in line with the barrel. Forces me to get my thumb on top just a little bit. That's really comfortable. It's got good grip, nice checkering, 18 lines per inch, cut checkering. The wood is not overly fancy. I think it's a grade 3/4. No safety, by the way. Just got the top lever, no safety, no need, right? Everything comes together really nice. It has an ivory mid bead, ivory front bead. I like that, doesn't jump out. I gotta double check this, but I think the Browning Max might have a fiber optic on it. I gotta check that. Okay, it's been verified. The BT-99 Max, a $5,000 trap shooting shotgun, has a high-vis fiber optic. Yes, there's trap shooters out there, I'm sure, that prefer the fiber optic, but it's one more thing to distract your focus from looking where it needs to be. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Put it in the comments if you love a fiber optic when you shoot trap. Put it in the comments if you can't stand a fiber optics because you find that it draws your eyes back to the gun. We don't want our eyes on the gun. We want them out at the target. So it's got a high post rib, of course, that you would see on a trap gun. It also has ejectors. I think some of the base models do not have ejectors. I'm kind of torn on that. I'd love to know what you think on a trap gun. Do you prefer ejectors or prefer not to have them? It's kind of nice just to grab the shell, put it in your pocket, not have it fly up and have to grab it out of the air and all that stuff. It has a palm swell on the right-handed side. It's kind of a 2x4 forearm, kind of chunky. I don't mind it, actually. In a field gun, I wouldn't love that, but a trap shooting gun, it's great. Let's look at the balance point. It's right on the hinges, which is interesting. I like it a little bit forward maybe on a trap gun. I feel like I swing smoother with weight forward, but in practice shooting this, shot it pretty darn good. And we'll see here as the video progresses how well I shoot this in a rounded trap. But right now, we're gonna look at recoil and reliability, more so just recoil. See how this gun feels. Pull. Recoil felt pretty manageable, straight back into my shoulder. Pull. Boy, crushing them targets. Pull. Yeah, recoil, very, very manageable. Not a lot to talk about there, came straight back into my shoulder. Now I was shooting a different gun that wasn't so good on recoil earlier today, so my shoulder is already sore. The shoulder doesn't get sore all that often, but you shoot certain guns, beats you up. This is not gonna beat you up. Takes the recoil great. As far as reliability, you're basically looking at ejectors. I guess we could look at quality of build. This gun's gonna hold up long time, no concerns. Browning knows what they're doing when it comes to their hinge guns, really all of their guns. I know I didn't mention it and it's pretty obvious, but the BT-99 is just a single barrel. Here's a peek inside the receiver, the action. Very solid build, but you know, I don't get to put the rounds through these guns doing these reviews. I don't get to shoot tens of thousands, so I'd love to hear from anybody watching this review that has the BT-99. How has it held up for you? As you've shot tens of thousands of rounds or thousands of rounds, I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments because when you share, we all learn, we all get better. But enough talking. I think it's time to do some shooting. I'm gonna shoot a round of 25 with this gun. Don't worry, we're not gonna play the whole thing out. We'll show you a few highlights, but then I'll give you my final feedback on what I think of the BT-99. Pull. Pull. Oh yeah. Pull. Pull. 5 out of 5, here we go. Post 2. This thing is crushing, dude. Pull. Not leaving much left of those. Pull. All right, shooting perfect score so far. I can tell you, shooting by yourself and just machining though wears you down pretty quick. It's nice to have that little rest in between shots with other people up here. Pull. Oh! What happened there? Pull. Third post, I dropped one. Very easy one. Pull. Pull. Ooh. You see that? Pull. So shot a 24 with the BT-99. The one I missed, super easy. A little disappointing, but you know what? Anytime I pick up a new gun that I've never really shot much of before, I don't really plan to shoot perfectly. There's things to get used to on a gun. I got used to this gun rather quick. It was very natural. I shot it very well. It fits me pretty decently. Now remember, this does not have adjustable length to pull. And I noticed one thing I would do on this gun is I'd put a Falcon Strike on here, recoil reduction system. If you're ever interested in those, link in the description. Other than that, this gun is dynamite. I shot it very well. I'm still trying to decide what my trap gun is gonna be for the summer. I've never shot, I hate to admit this, I've never shot in a trap league. I've never shot trap competitively. I've shot official trap just a few times. I've done a lot of this stuff, you know, where I'm just playing around, reviewing, whatever. But I'm gonna get into shooting trap this summer. Now that I own a trap range, I probably should shoot some trap. Oh, there's gonna be some people that don't like that comment. Anyways, I love it. I love this gun. I think this is a great option. Now, I'm not saying that you need a high dollar gun to shoot well, not that at all. It's a gun that fits you well, that handles well. Those are kind of the big things. All things considered, I am extremely happy with the BT-99. Not the prettiest looking gun, although this Plus has some nice engraving. I'd be happy to shoot this as a trap gun. If 14 3/8 isn't gonna fit you well, consider one with the adjustable length of pull. Other than that, I think that's an in-depth, detailed look at the Browning BT-99. What do you think? Put it in the comments. Is this a gun you'd love to have? I always love to hear from you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, whether you're in the field or in life, you're only gonna hit those shots you're laser focused on. So live target focused. See ya!